The Natural and Biogas Vehicle Association is the European association that promotes the use of natural and renewable gas as a transport fuel. And we are glad today to be here with the Senior Vice President for a new web talk. Is the biomethane demand in Europe rising in the transport sector, and more as a bio-CNG or as bio-LNG?
Yes, we are seeing an increase in biomethane demand, both compressed as bio-CNG and liquefied as bio-LNG. Bio-LNG is used, for example, by supermarket chains for inner city deliveries, and in a number of countries, it's a very common fuel already. Regarding bio-LNG, it's starting. It's still very recent, but there are a number of initiatives to produce and use it in transport in several European countries. So it is actually rising quickly.
And what about the existing refueling network in place?
Talking about stations delivering biomethane today, we have about 1/4 of the CNG stations in Europe that are supplying bio-CNG today, and some 20 plus LNG stations supplying bio-LNG. Overall, already 17% of the fuel consumption in gas vehicles is biomethane, so it is significant. And more than that, the entire CNG and LNG stations network is ready to deliver biomethane as it becomes more broadly available. So we have about 4,000 refueling stations that can deliver biomethane with no changes at all. This network keeps growing, and biomethane can be blended with conventional CNG and LNG without any impact on the stations and vehicles.
What are the growth forecasts for 2030?
We foresee a strong growth for gas mobility overall in number of stations and vehicles and for biomethane. Biomethane use in transport is projected to reach 12 billion cubic meters in 2030 in Europe compared to 0.4 today, and 40% of the fuel consumed in gas vehicles in 2030. This will be about 10% of the total estimated biomethane production capacity. So it's significant, but also achievable.
We know that bio-LNG is essential to decarbonize the transport sector, but what can be its real impact?
The real impact of bio-LNG will be huge because the number of LNG vehicles is growing quickly and expected to reach 280,000 vehicles in 2030. Because bio-LNG is being scaled and is competitive, and because biomethane has a very attractive greenhouse gas emissions profile. All of this will result with 40% bio-LNG in 2030 in 55% CO2 equivalent emissions reduction. And looking further ahead, the sector will be carbon neutral when reaching 80% bio-LNG. So bio-LNG is a very effective and competitive way of making heavy-duty transport carbon neutral.